Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our November School Pride Assembly with a focus on the character trait of gratitude. It was wonderful celebrating many of you, both in school and remote friends, who were recognized for being extraordinarily respectful. So congratulations to those of you who were given a school pride ticket and honored by your teachers for being a respectful Hubbard School citizen. Today we're focused on, and this month we tend to focus on because it is the month of Thanksgiving, gratitude. And what gratitude means is that we take the time to be grateful for the things that we have, for the experiences that we have, for the friends and family that are in our lives, for little everyday things like someone holding a door for you or helping you pick something up that you dropped. There's many, many ways to have an attitude of gratitude. And actually having an attitude of gratitude improves our overall well-being. And that means that a lot of times if we start our day by thinking about what are we grateful for, we already start on a more positive note. Sometimes we have a hard time getting out of bed and we think of all the things we have to get done or the stresses we might have. But researchers have found that if you wake up and you spend some time reflecting on 2 or 3 things that are great in your life that you're grateful for, and it could be as simple as your warm blankets that you're still cuddling under, your brothers and sisters, your family, the weather that's ahead or the weather that you had yesterday. If we spend our time thinking about all the great things and all the things that we really do have to be grateful for, that we actually start our day off on a better note and our likelihood for having a great day is better. So I found this idea, if you wanted to start a gratitude jar, think about different people, things, and events you're grateful for, write down what and who you are grateful for inside your gratitude jar below, or if you have a jar or a container at home and you wanted to write a little piece of paper every day, something you're grateful for, it's a really great practice. It's something I started a few years ago, waking up, writing down 5 things I'm grateful for from the previous 24 hours, and it really does change my mood and my attitude for the day. Today, I want to focus on how we show our gratitude for our veterans. Today is Veterans Day, November 11th. And a veteran is a former member of the armed services or military. And that could include the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. And they have served during times of war or times of peace. It's a federal holiday for the United States, and it honors veterans of all wars, whether or not they currently serve. And it gives us an opportunity to show our gratitude for the sacrifices they made to protect our freedoms. So veterans make tremendous sacrifices with their own well-being, their mental well-being, their physical well-being. They make sacrifices when they leave their families for long periods of time. And their families make a lot of sacrifices for them to fight for and sacrifice for the freedoms that we probably take for granted every single day. We are safe in this country because of veterans who serve us. So if you would like to thank a veteran, you can write a thank you letter. You might have someone in your very own life who has served or currently serves in any of the branches of the military. Or if you'd like, you can click on amillionthanks.org, that website right there, and write a thank you letter and send it. I know they're doing holiday letters by December 1st. So if you and your family wanted to take part in showing your gratitude to our veterans, I think that would be a lovely thing to do with your family. Thank you to all the parents and aunts and uncles and friends and grandparents of the Hubbard School family who have served in the military for your service. So the book I chose today is called Listen to the Wind, and it's by Greg Mortensen and Susan L. Roth. And I love reading books that not only teach me, this one's actually about a true life experience. It made me think of the character trait of gratitude, and also teaches us a little bit about other parts of the world, which I think is always of value. So I hope you enjoy Listen to the Wind. Sorry. We are the children of Horfei. We live in a village in the mountains of Pakistan. Our families grow and gather the food we eat. Our mothers weave and sew the clothes we wear. We make up our own games and we make our own toys. We read our books We write with our pencils. We study in the school that we helped to build. Before our school was built, we had lessons outside. We wrote with sticks on the ground. That was before a stranger stumbled into our village. He was cold, hungry, and sick. We gave him tea and food and a bed near the fire. He told us his name was Greg Mortensen and that he was a nurse. He had come from the United States to climb our mountains, but he had lost his way. As he grew stronger, he helped to heal our sick. We called him Dr. Greg. Sometimes he sat outside and helped us with our lessons. He knew that our teacher came just 3 times a week, but that we still studied every day. When Dr. Greg was well enough to go home, he asked Haji Ali, our wisest man, to help him think of something special he could do for Corfei. Haji Ali answered Dr. Greg with a puzzle. "Listen to the wind," he said. Dr. Greg closed his eyes. From above the village on the high, flat ground where we sat at our lessons, the wind carried our voices down the path. Dr. Greg heard our voices. He felt the wind blow cold against his face, and he understood. Corfei needed a school. Dr. Greg promised to come back and help us build one. We watched him walk away until he disappeared into the folds of the mountain. 1 year later, we saw a man walking on the path far below our village. It was Dr. Greg. We all ran down to meet him. In Skardu, the nearest big town, he had collected the lumber, cement, and tools that we would need to build our school. But high above the Braldu River, we had only a single cable with a small box that could carry a person to our mountain from the next one. There was no bridge. Without a bridge, no one could bring the heavy loads of building supplies to Corfei. So everyone worked together to build a bridge from our mountain all the way to the mountain on the other side of the river. Many months later, Dr. Greg and our fathers and friends crossed the strong new bridge, carrying the supplies we needed to build our school. They continued to climb until they reached the place where we had piled a mountain of stones cut from our own mountains. Haji Ali marked the exact spot where our school was to stand. Our mothers carried water to mix the cement. The men began to lay the stones for our classroom walls. With our small fingers, we wedged tiny slivers of stones into the cement to make the wall stronger. Our school grew each day up from the high, flat ground where we used to write with our sticks. Finally, the men attached the roof. They asked Dr. Greg to hammer in the last nail. Our school was finished. It was time to celebrate. Our Aman Sher Taki, our wise man Haji Ali, our teacher Hussein, Dr. Greg who kept his promise, Julia the librarian who brought our books, the craftsmen, the worksmen, the porters, the grown-ups of Corfei, the children of Corfei, and even the yaks, the zos, the goats, and the sheep all marched together to our new school. Sher Taki blessed the building. We ran into our school with Hussein, who would now come to teach us every day. We are the children of Corfei. We live in a village in the mountains of Pakistan. We write in Urdu and English. We add and subtract. We read our books and explore our maps. We are learning in the school that we helped to build. We are the children of Corfei. Can you hear our voices? Listen to the wind. Boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed that story. Certainly, Dr. Greg had tremendous gratitude to show to the people of Corfei for taking care of him when he was unwell, when he got lost. And certainly the families and the children of Corfay had tremendous gratitude for Dr. Greg, who kept his promise and built them a school so that they had a place to go, that their teacher could come every single day. It's a beautiful story. It's an interesting place in the world. It's interesting to think about children just like us from a different culture being outside learning in school with sticks and dirt on the ground. And now the excitement of having their first school in such a remote village. The art in this book is all made up of different kinds of textures. So if you wanted to go back and just study the pictures, I think it's worth your time also. So boys and girls, I want you to think today, how will you show gratitude today and every day? And maybe consider starting every single day, even if you just wake up and think of the things that you're grateful for, trying to make it a practice for your own well-being and so that you start each day with a grateful heart. At this time, I'm going to have Miss Meghna join us to share the Artist of the Month. She also ties the Artist of the Month into our character trait from last month of respect, and she'll talk a little bit about gratitude.
Hi friends, it's Miss Meghna here. Happy Wednesday, happy November, and happy School Pride Assembly. So I have a couple things to share with you today. I need to reveal the October Artist of the Month, the artist who was able to show respect in the art room. After I reveal that big winner, we will talk about the November character trait of gratitude and how you can show that in art for a chance to be the Artist of the Month. Let's start with our very deserving second grade Artist of the Month. This girl always shows respect, not just in the art room, but everywhere she goes. She respects the rules. She respects the materials. She respects others. I always hear her giving compliments. And most importantly, she respects herself. She takes risks, she tries new things in art, and if she makes a mistake, she just finds a way around it. For that reason, I would like to announce, I need a drum roll, Miss Ella Decker from 2S as our October Artist of the Month. Congratulations, Ella, and you will be able to pick up your goodie bag at Hubbard School. Now, I need to talk to you about how you can show gratitude in the art room. You might be asking, what is gratitude? Gratitude means that you are thankful for the life that you're living. And there's lots of things that we can do to show we are thankful in art. Sometimes the best way to show you're thankful and grateful is by having a positive attitude and being a good listener. That means giving eye contact, looking at the person who's speaking. That means active listening, making sure our whole bodies are fully listening. And it also means smiling. Art is a fun place to be, and we are all so lucky to have this break in our day. So when you get there, put your worries aside and try your best to smile. There are more ways to show gratitude in art. One of the best ways to show you're thankful is by being patient, waiting for your seat or waiting for materials. Another way to show you're thankful is by saying thank you. Using manners is always important. Last but not least, something that Miss Ella Decker does all the time. You can give compliments to your friends around you, to your teacher, or to yourself. This month, all month long, I'll be looking and listening for at-home artists and in-person artists, artists that are showing gratitude, not just in art, but everywhere they go. Before I go, I want to tell you I am so grateful and thankful to have all of you as my students and to get to be the art teacher at Hubbard School this year. Have a great day, have a wonderful month, and don't forget to show gratitude. Bye, friends.
Okay, boys and girls, we're going to end our School Pride with a song with Mrs. Corduba. She's in the bottom right-hand side, ready to show you the moves for We Give Thanks.
Every single morning we give thanks, we give thanks. Every single evening we give thanks, we give thanks. Soldiers, sailors, teachers too, we give thanks to all of you. We clap our hands and sing and give you thanks. We give thanks. You're our brother, we give thanks. You're our sister, we give thanks. Everybody, we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. You're our mother, we give thanks. You're our father, for everything you do, we give thanks. When we are together, we give thanks. We give thanks. When we're far apart now, we give thanks. We give thanks. Every night and every day, we give thanks in every way. We clap our hands and sing and give you thanks. We give thanks. You're our brother, we give thanks. You're our sister, we give thanks. Everybody, we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. You're our mother, we give thanks. You're our father, for everything you do, we give thanks. For everything you do, we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks.
Okay, boys and girls, sorry. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you had enjoyed the assembly today. Coming up, we will be looking for children to show gratitude for school pride tickets. Our turkey trot is coming. Whether you are in school or remote, you have the opportunity to get sponsors for the distance that you'll walk for the turkey trot, which raises money for the PTO, which goes to our natural playground, which is about to begin. And we have Thanksgiving. I hope you stay grateful, kind, respectful, and safe. Love you all. Have a great day.